in charge referred to them by these numbers, further dehumanizing their existence. The walls were bare.
Time of fun, fright and festivity, but in Las Vegas, it holds a sinister secret. Drawing back the veil of joyous trick-or-treating and ghoulishly delightful costumes, we delve into the shadowy corners of Sin City's Halloween tradition. As the last day of October approaches, a chill not born of the autumn wind sweeps over the city. It is the chill of fear, the spectre of a horrifying tradition that has haunted Las Vegas for years. In the heart of this neon desert, an ominous figure emerges from the shadows every Halloween night, known only as the Halloween murderer.
Well, here we are.
A spectre more terrifying than any ghoul or goblin, this elusive figure has become a macabre legend, a ghost story whispered in hushed tones and nervous glances.
You are here.
Unseen yet ever present,
very loud music.
the Halloween murderer's reign of terror is as unpredictable as it is chilling.
For another
Each year,
of
as the clock strikes
errors,
midnight, marking the beginning of All Hallows Eve, the city falls under the murderer's eerie
Here
influence.
at VidIQ, we are creator
The streets, usually bustling with trick-or-treaters and partygoers, grow
lecture
ominously
theatre.
quiet, the
As
laughter
you
and
creators
merriment
get a little
replaced by a
vulnerable
silence as heavy as a
and submit your
tombstone.
channels for
The
our
Halloween murderer's
critiquing,
identity remains shrouded
which we
in
hope
mystery,
will provide you with
their motives as
motivation,
murky as a
advice,
witch's brew.
guidance, wisdom,
Some say it's a
inspiration,
vengeful
and
spirit
whatever
returned
words
from
I
the
can think
grave.
of to
Others
help you
claim
take
it's a
your
human
channel
monster,
to the next step.
feeding
We
off the
are-
fear and chaos of the night. The Halloween night was reclaimed. Halloween, a time of fun, fright and festivity, but in Las Vegas, it holds a sinister secret. Drawing back the veil of joyous trick-or-treating and ghoulishly delightful costumes, we delve into the shadowy corners of Sin City's Halloween tradition. As the last day of October approaches, a chill not born of the autumn wind sweeps over the city. It is the chill of fear, the spectre of a horrifying tradition that has haunted Las Vegas for years. In the heart of this neon desert, an ominous figure emerges from the shadows every Halloween night, known only as the Halloween murderer. A spectre more terrifying than any ghoul or goblin, this elusive figure has become a macabre legend, a ghost story whispered in hushed tones and nervous glances. Unseen yet ever present, the Halloween murderer's reign of terror is as unpredictable as it is chilling. Each year, as the clock strikes midnight, marking the beginning of All Hallows Eve, the city falls under the murderer's eerie influence. The streets, usually bustling with trick-or-treaters and partygoers, grow ominously quiet, the laughter and merriment replaced by a silence as heavy as a tombstone. The Halloween murderer's identity remains shrouded in mystery, their motives as murky as a witch's brew. Some say it's a vengeful spirit returned from the grave, others claim it's a human monster, feeding off the fear and chaos of the night. The stories vary, but the fear remains the same. Despite the countless investigations and endless speculation, the Halloween murderer continues to elude capture. The documented cases only add to the legend, a chilling testament to the true horror that can lurk beneath the surface of a city known for its lights and entertainment. As the sun sets on Halloween night, the city of Las Vegas holds its breath, fearing the return of the Halloween murderer. The anticipation is as palpable as the fear, a grim reminder that beneath the candy and costumes, Halloween can be a night of true terror. Enter our unsuspecting hero, a babysitter tasked with taking two children trick-or-treating. She is a bright-eyed college student, hailed as the best sitter in her neighborhood. Tonight, she's entrusted with the care of two siblings, an eager 7-year-old boy brimming with energy, dressed as a fearsome dinosaur, and his older sister, a 12-year-old who's chosen a witch's attire, her excitement barely concealed. They've been looking forward to this night for weeks. Halloween in Las Vegas, a night of magic, mischief, and endless candy. The plan is simple. Hit the most generous houses, collect as many sweets as they can carry, and stay together at all times. The air is tingling with anticipation as they step out into the cool October night, their laughter echoing through the dimly lit streets. Their innocent joy is infectious, a testament to the magic of Halloween. Little do they know their night of fun is about to take a terrifying turn. As the night progresses, a chilling feeling of being watched begins to creep upon our babysitter. The jovial atmosphere of Halloween, once filled with laughter and the rustling of candy wrappers, starts to turn sinister. The air becomes heavy, and every shadow seems to dance with malicious intent. The babysitter, a young woman of 20, is not new to the job, but tonight feels different. Her eyes, usually filled with warmth and kindness, are now sharp and alert, scanning the darkness for any signs of danger. There's an unsettling sensation prickling at the back of her neck, an instinctual alarm that she can't quite shake off. As they wander from house to house, she notices a flicker in her peripheral vision. A figure shrouded in darkness, seemingly appearing and disappearing at will. Is it a trick of the light, or is someone lurking in the shadows, watching their every move? She shakes off the thought, attributing it to the eerie ambience of the night. Yet the feeling of unease persists. The laughter of the children begins to sound distant, drowned out by the pounding of her heart. She hears whispers in the wind, footsteps that aren't theirs echoing off the pavement, and the rustling of leaves that isn't caused by the breeze. The Halloween decorations, once amusing, now seem to leer at her with menacing grins, as if they're in on a secret she's yet to uncover. Her protective instincts kick in. She holds the children closer, her eyes never leaving the dancing shadows. The festive joy of Halloween has been replaced by a bone-chilling dread. She realizes that this is no ordinary night. The tales of the Halloween murderer, once thought of as mere stories to frighten the gullible, suddenly seem all too real. In the face of this unseen threat, she steels herself. She was no longer just a babysitter. She was a protector, a guardian against the unseen terror lurking in the shadows. The game of trick or treat had turned into a game of survival, a game they had to win. With her heart pounding and her senses on high alert, our babysitter decides to confront the lurking terror. She knows that running away is not an option, not when the lives of the two innocent children are at stake. She is their guardian for the night, their only line of defense against the faceless menace that has been haunting their Halloween. She takes a deep breath, steadying herself. She feels the weight of the responsibility on her shoulders, the gravity of the situation pressing down on her. But there's a spark of determination in her eyes, a fire in her heart. She's not just a babysitter, she's a protector, a warrior, and she's ready to fight. The crisp autumn air prickles her skin as she steps outside, the children safely tucked away inside the house. She's alone now, vulnerable yet defiant. The streets of Las Vegas, usually buzzing with life, now lay eerily silent. The glow of the jack-o'-lanterns casting long dancing shadows that seem to whisper of the danger lurking just out of sight. Every rustle of the leaves, every creak of a door, every whisper of the wind sends a jolt of adrenaline coursing through her veins. She knows he's out there, somewhere in the darkness, watching, waiting, but she refuses to let fear consume her. She stands tall, her resolve unshaken. She calls out into the night, her voice echoing through the stillness. She challenges the stalker, dares him to come out of the shadows. She's ready for him, ready to protect the children at all costs. As she waits for his response, she feels a chill run down her spine. This is it, the moment of truth, the confrontation she's been bracing herself for. She can hear the distant hooting of an owl, the soft rustling of the wind through the trees, and then silence. In the chilling silence of the night, she stood her ground, ready to face the Halloween murderer. The moment of truth had arrived. It was a battle of wits and courage, a fight to the finish. As Halloween night descended over Las Vegas, a chilling showdown was set to unfold. Our brave babysitter, her heart pounding like a drum, stood her ground against the infamous Halloween murderer. The air was thick with suspense. Each second ticking by felt like an eternity. The echoes of distant trick-or-treaters were drowned out by the unnerving silence of the standoff. The murderer, shrouded in the shadows, bore an eerie grin, a grim spectacle of Halloween's darkest side. Yet, the babysitter, fueled by a resolve to protect the children, her fear transformed into steely determination. In her eyes, a spark of defiance flickered, outshining the darkness of the night. The deadly dance began, a macabre waltz on this night of frights. The babysitter, using her wit and resourcefulness, outmaneuvered the murderer's every move. She was not just a protector of the innocent tonight, but a beacon of courage against the embodiment of Halloween horror. Every turn, every feint, every step was a testament to her bravery. Cornered, the murderer lunged, but the babysitter was quicker, smarter. She trapped him, using his own momentum against him. The Halloween murderer, the terror of Las Vegas, was finally outwitted, outplayed. With the arrival of the police, the city's nightmare was over. The Halloween murderer, a specter that had haunted the city for years, was no more. The babysitter, a hero in the truest sense, had saved not just the children, but the spirit of Halloween itself. In the end, bravery and determination prevailed. The Halloween night was reclaimed, and the city of Las Vegas breathed a sigh of relief.
To her relief, the Grim Reaper figure was gone. Perhaps it had been her imagination, fueled by the spooky atmosphere of Halloween and the disturbing text message she had received. But then, her phone buzzed again. "Don't you want to play a game, Sarah?" The unknown number again. Her heart pounded in her chest as she deliberated her next move. This was no random message. Someone was watching her, following her, and that made the decision for her. Change of plans.